Okay, there we go. Now, please click on this screen that says Part B, page 146, Grammar Bank 11A. Used to and didn't used to. Today we're gonna talk about used to, might and might not, and so neither and auxiliaries. These actually they're gonna be very simple. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's just start with used to. Okay, let's start with the explanation over here. We use used to and didn't used to plus a verb to talk about things that happen repeatedly or were true for a long period of time in the past, but are usually not true now. Example, things that happened when you were a child. Used to, didn't used to, is the same for all the persons, okay? This is something that is good about it. You don't need to think about conjugating it because it's already like in past, so nothing to worry about. And for example, okay, let's see. Maripaz, you're in university already, right?
Sorry?
You are studying at university level.
Yes.
Okay, no, just a quick, okay. Can you tell me something that you used to do when you were in high school?
When I use.
When you were in high school. Something that you used to do.
Okay. Eating.
No, but eating is still, for example, I'm gonna give you an example of myself. Let me go ahead and
Yes,
open.
please.
Let me open notes. By the way, just a quick comment. This one, do you see this drawing? This was
Something
made by
that we
one of
use
my
it like a
students.
noun, teacher.
Huh?
Something then we use it like a noun.
Like a noun? No, not with a noun. We use it with a verb. Let me give you one.
Ah, okay.
Let me connect my pen. Okay, there it is. Okay, used to, as the book says, we're going to use it with a verb. And we use it for activities that we perform several times in the past. Okay. For example, I wanna tell you my life. I was working at Intel, and then Intel said the pandemic came, and Intel said go home. You cannot come to the office. So I worked from home like for 2 years. During those 2 years, I was like 1.5 years in San Carlos, because since we didn't have to go to the office, I was like, I'm going to live with my parents again for some time so I can spend time with them and everything. When I was in San Carlos, I something that I really like to do when I'm in San Carlos is to go cycling. But I no longer live in San Carlos. Now I live in an area. But I used to live in San Carlos. That is an example. I used to live in San Carlos. Okay? So that means that I no longer do it. Okay?
Teacher?
Or for example, when I lived in San Carlos, I used to go cycling. Because when I was there, I would go cycling every single day. Alan,
Teacher?
tell me.
Well, actually, I know we don't like use Spanish, but can you translate the full sentence to Spanish to understand better?
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. I know that we don't like Spanish. Thank you for that, because it's true. But yeah, I used to live in San Carlos, or I used to go cycling. In Spanish, if I had to translate it, it would be yo solía vivir en San Carlos. O yo salía, yo solía salir a andar en bici, o yo solía ir a andar en bici.
Well, for example, the example from Maripaz, I use it to study Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got it.
Exactly. For example, I don't know, maybe let's say the Maripaz had, I don't know, classes in high school about robotics. The Maripaz can go ahead and say,
But is the reality? Well,
you
okay.
had classes of robotics.
Yeah, in
Oh,
well, in my third year.
okay. So for example, I used to have robotics classes. Again, this means that it no longer happens, okay? Like it used to happen, like it was in the past. Like you no longer do it. So every time that you actually want to use it, it means that currently you don't do it. For example, when I say I used to live in San Carlos, it means that I no longer live in San Carlos, that now I live somewhere else. In this case, I live in Heredia. The same with I used to go cycling. It means that I no longer go cycling, that now I rarely go. Okay, so every time that you want to use it for activities that used to happen, but not anymore. Okay, in case that it is the opposite, and that you're saying that you started doing something that you never did before, you can use it in negative. For example, you can say, I didn't use, wait. Wait, okay, there we go. I didn't used to go to the gym, for example. So if you say,
Bad for you.
indeed. But if you say, I didn't used to go to the gym, it means that now you do. Okay? You're saying that in the past you never went to the gym, but now you do. So this is to state actually the opposite. Okay? Do you see the difference? Con eso estoy diciendo, yo no solía ir al gimnasio, por lo cual se puede inferir que ahora sí voy al gimnasio. Es como que estoy diciendo, ahora metí esta acción que antes no hacía. Por ejemplo, ustedes pueden decir, super common, like when you go to live alone, I didn't, in my case, it would be like because I used to, but I didn't used to cook. Okay, so that is one. For example, you can say like maybe when I was living with my parents, I didn't have any need to cook, but now that I live alone, I have to cook. Therefore, you can say I didn't used to cook. O sea, yo no solía cocinar, por lo cual se puede inferir de que ahora sí les toca cocinar, o que ahora sí cocinan. Do you see? So it doesn't only mean that you can only use it in the past. You can use it in the past, this one, I used to say things that you did, or that you did repeatedly, and that you no longer do. Or if you want to say the opposite and something that you never did, but now you actually do, in that case, you actually use the opposite. I didn't used to, I know, go shopping, which means that now you go shopping. Do you see the difference?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, let's look at the examples because we didn't actually finish with that. Okay, we didn't finish reading. Be careful with negatives and questions. I didn't used to like math, not I didn't use. That is very important. Just in case, guys, look at this. I said I didn't, and use has no D because I'm using didn't. Remember, tell me.
Well, for example, I used to go to high school, but I didn't use to study English.
Yeah. Very important. Look at this. In this one, when it is a positive sentence, let's say, I'm using actually in past. I used. The verb is in simple past. But when I use I didn't, I cannot, because did, it's already in past. Therefore, the verb has to accept the simple form. Okay, let's go back to the other examples. It says, instead of used to, you can use the simple past with an adverb or frequency. That is very common, actually. When I was a child, I often play on the street. Used to or usually, used to is only for talking about the past. For habits in the present, we use usually plus simple present, not used to. I usually cook in the evenings, not I used to cook in the evenings. Okay, guys, do you see the difference here? Just in case, before I move forward, in this one, used to or usually, do you see the difference? Be honest.
No, teacher, can you explain, please?
Okay, thank you. No, that's what I was asking because I just wanted to double check. Okay, used to is only for talking about the past. For habits in the present, we use usually plus simple present. So what it means is that if it is an activity that you are performing constantly, it is more common to say usually. For example, you can say, I usually go to work by car, for example. That's the way that it works. If you're talking about the past, then yes, use used to. I used to go to work by car because it means that you no longer do it. But if you're talking about like an activity that you do every day or very frequently, don't use used to. Instead, use usually and the simple present. For example, like Maripaz can say, I usually eat ice cream when I am in English classes.
True.
Do you see the difference now?
Teacher, can you repeat, please?
Sure. What I was saying is that whenever we use used to and usually are different and they have different uses. When we're referring to the past, like activities that we perform for some time and we no longer do, we use used to. I used to go to swimming lessons. It means that I no longer go to swimming lessons. But if it is an activity that you do every day or frequently, then you should use usually. Like I was giving the example of Maripaz. That Maripaz, I think most of the classes she's eating ice cream or something. So Maripaz can go ahead and say, I usually eat ice cream when I have English classes.
Okay. Got it.
Awesome. Let's go on now over the examples because we haven't looked at them. When I was a child, I used to play on the street. You see, that is it. Like you no longer do it because you're no longer a child, most likely. The following, my brother used to have very long hair when he was a student. The next one, Nick didn't used to go out much, but now he goes out every night. And the other one, I didn't used to like vegetables, but now I love them. Do you see the difference? When it says I didn't used to like vegetables, but now I love them. It's saying that in the past, I didn't like them, but now I do. Which means that you stop disliking them because now you do like them. Okay, before we move into the practice, any question, any concern, any doubt?
Teacher, is it possible to use usually in past? For example, I usually ate in English classes.
No. That is a really good question. Thank you, Ivan. No, that would be exactly the opposite of what you're supposed to do. If you're going to use usually, it should be more like in simple present, or maybe future, but not in simple past. For simple past is that we actually use used to.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
If you don't want, because it can happen. I mean, sometimes we just don't like any structure. If you don't like the structure of used to, what you can do is that you can use like a frequency adverb. For example, like never or always or often or stuff like that. However, I think that is very common, or is the most common is to use used to talk about actions that you liked or that you used to perform, but you no longer do.
Okay, for example, every Sunday I went with my parents to the church.
The thing is that every Sunday it's not a frequency adverb. A frequency adverb, there are a lot. For example, you can say, you can use seldom. You can say, I seldom went to church, or I always went to church with my parents. Again, it's more common to use used to, but you could say that. If you're using the frequency adverb and then the simple past, you can do it.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're most welcome. Okay, guys, now let's go ahead and move into the practice that is in the following page. We're only going to work on the first one, okay? This one, it says, look at how Alec has changed. Write 6 sentences about how he was before with he used to or he didn't used to, okay? I'm going to give you, you have 5, so I'm going to give you like 5 minutes. The first one is already done. He used to be slim. And look that they're giving you long hair, glasses, beard, soccer, a tie. So I'm going to give it like around 5 minutes, and then we're going to check together. Recording, sorry. No more recording again. Okay, now let's go back to the other one. Let's go back now. Let's start with the next one. Might and might not. This one is, it's so easy that you're even gonna say, teacher, why are we studying this? It's like so easy. But okay, might, in English, there's something that we call modals. Modals are, I call them like half verbs because they are not a verb, but they are not anything else. That's why we created the category called modals, and they always go next to a verb. So every time that you use might, we have might, may, can, could, would, etc. All of those are modals. Some of them have different meanings. And today we're going to talk about might and might not. Okay, when we use might or might not, we're saying that something has like a 50% chance of happening. For example, when Maripaz said, like, you can become Uber Eats and bring the brownies, I could say I might do it. That means like maybe yes, maybe no. It's like 50-50. It's like when you're not sure about something and you just go for it and like, I might do it. It's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. It could be or it could not happen, okay? For example, we might have a picnic tomorrow, but it depends on the weather. You see, like 50-50, like if it's raining, we don't go out. If it's not raining, then we do, like 50-50. Karen might come with us tomorrow.
Teacher?
Yes, sir.
Is mine like podría?
Exactly.
Okay.
Karen might come with us tomorrow, but she's not sure yet. I might not take my laptop on vacation. I haven't decided yet. We might not see the boss today. I think she's away. Okay. It says we use might and might not plus the verb in base form. This is very, very important, guys. And remember this. After might, the verb will never ever be affected. It's always going to be in the base form. No S, no past, nothing. Like the verb, like you go and take let's say that this is the list of the verbs, and you go to the second column or the first column, and you take the verb and put it after might. It doesn't matter the subject. It could be she, he, it, or any other subject. It's still going to be in the base form, might. I might go, I might buy, I might like, I might eat, I might drink, whatever verb that you want to use, just make sure that it is in the base form. No changes can be made. Never ever. Okay. And let me see where was I? Okay, yes. Might not is not usually contracted. Yes, some people sometimes like they're asking like if they can say like might. No, if you want to use it in negative or make it negative, might not. I might not go to the party. I might blah blah. I might not eat a pizza today or stuff like that. Okay. And let's look at the one over here. May and may not. We can also use may instead of might for possibility. We may have a picnic tomorrow. I may not take my laptop on vacation. Very important. May and might, they have the exact same meaning. Okay. This is one of the ones that I was mentioning. You can use may or might, and it's exactly going to be the same. Okay. Let me give you some examples. Okay. So let me create a division here. Made or might. Okay, super simple. How is the structure in case that you need this? Okay, if we start with the subject, this is for positive statement.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't know if I'm really lost, but what is the difference between might and will?
Oh, there is a huge difference. When you have would, what would does is that it to the verb, it adds like it adds like the ia. For example, if you say I would eat, it's a yo comería. But with might is more like, for example, I might eat something. It's like yo podría comer tal cosa.
Okay, got it.
That is like the main difference. Okay. Okay, might or may plus subject plus the verb, which is always going to be in the base form. And after that, we're going to have the complement. So for example, let's say, I don't know, Gianluca might or may, you choose one. Let's say might. Then we need a verb in the base form. Might, let's see. Andre, give me any verb.
I don't know, teacher. And can maybe
Might, not maybe, might.
my come
To our house. And right here, house. Okay, you see, we have the subject over here, like it says here. Then might or may, we chose might, the verb in the base form over here, and the complement to our house. Super simple. You want to make it negative? Just add the not after might. Gianluca might not come to our house. Actually, we can actually make questions. However, there isn't a small however here. For questions, I think it's more common to use may, not might. For example, you can say, may I go to the party? Let's give the same structure. May I go to the party? Maybe you're going to ask your parents. So you ask them, may I go to the party? And that is a question. You're going to have may, and then the subject plus the verb in the base form. Remember that it never changes. It's going to be in the base form. And the rest, which is the complement. As easy as that. Questions up to here? Any doubt, any concern, anything I can do for you?
I use may when I do a question.
Yes, just give me a second, guys.
Just like the most common, may I go to the bathroom?
Me pegó.
Where's the teacher?
Está alegando.
I can hear you. I can hear you. all.
Don't find me again, please. Hi, Andre.
Sorry, it's because like my neighbor, his parents are from the US. So I actually was asking him, you see, para que vean que les doy la información más actualizada, le estaba preguntando, y le dije, ¿verdad que nunca hacemos preguntas con Mike? Y me dijo que no. You see, the most updated information always. Vaya busquen un teacher que les tenga información tan actualizada. No one, only me. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I was literally asking that question because he actually speaks, his English is amazing. And I think it's his mom or his dad that is from the US, like they were born there. So that's why I was asking him, I was like, just to double check, am I wrong or we never use might? And that's why he was telling me, no, we usually use may for questions. Might is mostly for answers, either negative or positive, but not for questions. So you see, there you go. And it comes from a native speaker of English.
Teacher, but I think I heard for several times this common question. May I go to the bathroom, teacher?
Yes. Well, no, and I'm guilty because I ask my students for that when they come to me and they say like, teacher, ¿puedo ir al baño? I immediately wrinkle my face. I'm like, no, of course not. And they're like, teacher, I was like, you're using Spanish to address me. If you talk to me in Spanish, you're not gonna get any permission. You need to use
And
English.
teacher like, I don't understand Spanish. Please
No,
use English.
I am not Tico.
Just dollars.
Did I tell you about that? And the student asked me that. He was like, teacher, I have a question. And I was like, his name is Santiago. And he goes, yes, Santi, tell me. And he was like, are you from the US? And I was like, no, I'm not from the US. Why? And he said, like, because you never use Spanish, even when you are in recess.
Because you speak too fast.
Well, that as well. But no, he was saying that even when we're in recess, because when they're going to recess and they come to me and they come and talk to me, I talk to them in English. Even if the teacher, do you like, I don't know, sandwiches, or do you like, I'm like, no, I don't like sandwiches, blah, blah. It's always in English. So he thought that I was from the US. And I was like, no, Santi, I am Tico. I'm very Tico. It's just that I always use English. But it was really fun because he thought that I was a native speaker of English because I never used the Spanish, not even during break. Anyway, going back to the topic. Okay, questions in regard to may or might.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How use may or might? Can you repeat this part? You say this, but I don't remember.
And yeah, of course you can repeat it, no problem at all. My question is, in what way? What sense? Do you mean like how to use it in a question, how to use it in a sentence, or the regular use?
Regular use. Like mine is for this and mine I can
No, it's
pronounce
okay. It's okay.
different.
Might.
Mine or mine.
Might, may.
May.
May or might. Those are the ones. The meaning is the same. There's no difference. You can use them in the same way. The only difference is that both of them mean possibility, like 50% chance. For example, as I was saying, like in the examples of, I might go to the party if my parents give me permission, for example. Or you can say, I might buy a pizza if I have the money. So when you use it is when you're saying 50% possibility. It may be a yes or it might be a no. 50-50. It's actually very common. It's that when you say, puede que vaya al cine, puede que me vaya a comer. And when we say, what are you gonna do? It all depends on my mood. Todo depende en el ánimo que tenga, en que tenga ganas de. That is exactly might or may. Puede que vaya, puede que no. Podría comer, podría ir al cine, bla, bla. It's like 50-50. O sea, como un 50-50. No hay nada definido, es como algo que podría ser, pero you have not decided yet. O sea, todavía no he decidido qué va a ser. Better, Dani.
No.
Huh?
No. And
No. Don't worry.
May is 50-50. And mine,
It's the same. Remember what I said, the meaning is the same. O sea, los dos significan lo mismo. Es como, son como dos palabras que se escriben diferente, pero que significan exactamente lo mismo. Entonces, por eso puedes utilizarlas de la misma forma. Lo único que no puedes hacer es utilizar might para hacer una pregunta. Eso no se puede. No es común. Y de hecho lo que le está diciendo, que ahora está hablando con mi vecino, que los papás son de Estados, y le estaba preguntando eso para asesorarme, porque yo dije, yo personalmente nunca he hecho una pregunta en mis 21 añitos, ya quisiera, tener 21. No, I'm way older. I'm way older. I wish I were 21st. No, en que en toda mi vida yo nunca he hecho una pregunta utilizando might, entonces por eso, de hecho salió, y yo, usted que va saliendo, y yo, I have a question. Entonces yo le pregunté, yo le dije, una de esas preguntas con might, ¿verdad que no? Y me dice, no, ¿y por qué he's from the US? So, and his parents are from the US. Entonces, ¿qué mejor información que, ¿verdad? Que alguien que nació con el idioma? And I asked him, que no. So you see, there you go.
yes, I understand.
Entonces, un teacher más mejor, dijo, no, ya I'm kidding.
Yes.
You're gonna miss me next semester when you don't see me. You're gonna miss me. But yeah, that is the meaning. Like the meaning is not gonna change. The only difference is that for questions we use may, not might.
Teacher,
It is.
Danny, go ahead.
This is a spoiler. You don't no nos darás clases los próximos el otro
No, I want.
trimestre.
No, I want. No, no voy a hacer yo.
Oh.
No.
And who is teacher?
It's a new teacher. I haven't talked to him, but I'm gonna talk to him soon. But he's gonna be your teacher next bimester.
Is good, bad, regular.
I don't know him, to be 100% honest.
You
I
leave
cannot tell
us.
I don't want to. Believe me, it breaks my heart to leave you. I really, really don't want to. Like, it really breaks my
I
heart.
won't
Like,
forget ever.
Creí que iba a romper un récord. Todas las clases.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Level 8, teacher Lewis is still, and you'd be like, no, quítelo, ya que cansado. We've been with him too long.
Teacher,
Tell me, Ellen.
how is can talk with a native? I don't know. Can you understand everything they are talking to you?
Like native speakers.
Yes.
I mean, so far, yes. I mean, yeah, I think so.
Wow,
Like, for
that's
example,
amazing.
when like where my parents live in San Carlos, not next to, but very close to my parents' house, there is a couple. There are two like grandpas, like grandparents, like they are from the US. They're so adorable, so sweet, but they only speak English. So every time that I go to San Carlos, my parents are like, go, go, talk to them. Go tell them this. Or there's the pancito, because I'm the only one who speaks English in my house. So I need to go and talk to them. And actually last time it was really nice because I met another person from the US, and the first thing that he asked me was, where did you learn English? And I was like, I was so scared. I was like, why? Like, why are you asking me that? And he was like, because like you're like so fluent and like your English like so good. Like, and your accent, like your pronunciation is really good. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. I was not expecting that, but thank you. That's very nice of you. But yeah, and I mean, and when I was at Intel, I was actually working with native speakers of the US. I was doing recruiting. I was doing recruiting for the US, for the entire US. So I cannot complain. Thank God, my English has, I mean, I've been working on English a lot. And even, but that's the thing, that's what I have said. And this is gonna be in a very small parenthesis. That's what I was telling you last time when we were talking about this. Learning a language, it's a never-ending process. Never, like every day you learn something new. For example, I mean, well, you have seen me. I speak English most of the time, but besides speaking English, I do everything in English. Like, for example, I have an Alexa and I have my Alexa in English. So whenever I need to do something, I just say, Alexa, set an alarm at 5:30 a.m., for example. And, or, I don't know, you see, that's my, like, Alexa, stop. Sorry. So that's what I still watch TV series in English. I never watch TV series in Spanish. I talk a lot in English. My phone is in English. The music that I listen to is in English. And you could say, "Qué payaso, he already speaks English. Why is he doing everything in English?" Because it's a never-ending process. It's learning and making sure that you keep on going, like you practice the language, that you do as much as can in English or the language that you're actually learning. That's what I do.
Well, good for you,
So-
teacher. Let's sometimes say me. Your English is hard to understand and your essence.
I don't think Alexa says that. Can you imagine Alexa like I don't like you. And I'll be like, Alexa, and I would take Alexa and throw it out
Alexa
the window.
racist.
Like, don't say that. But that's the thing. So but yeah, I'm gonna talk to your next teacher very soon. So I'm gonna keep you posted on how he looks like. But I'm gonna be very honest. That's why I'm gonna be meeting with him. I wanna make first that speaking is number one for you. Like I really want him to keep on working on speaking with you guys, because I think that we have improved a lot from last semester to this one. I do pay special attention to grammar. But I mean, he's a teacher, so he's gonna be able to. I mean, it depends on the
Teacher, give me a
emphasis he wants to give.
spoiler.
So
Is she going to be Monse? No.
no, no, it's not going to be
Well,
Monse. It's going to be a boy.
well,
Yeah, you're gonna have a new teacher. So I haven't talked to him, but I'm sure he's gonna be super cool. So don't worry. I'm just worried. I am the one who is suffering because I'm not gonna have you anymore, and I'm not gonna be able to push you. You're not gonna have the speaking sessions anymore, and I'm not gonna be here annoying you with pronunciation and stuff. But I'm sure he's gonna be really good. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm sure that's gonna be great. Anyway, going back to the topic.
Teacher, I have a
um,
question
Okay. Tell me.
for the topic. In the example for the a negative question, is it like we use my or might in this case?
That is a really good question because, well, might never.
Mhm.
the thing is, I honestly don't remember making a negative
Go to the neighbor
question
teacher. Asking
with-
you.
Huh?
Go to the neighbor.
No, he already left. He already left.
Of
He was
the
going-
door.
He already left. So no, I think he went to university. No, I think in case that you want to make it negative, what you could do is that you could use couldn't, like could not, or like couldn't, which is the same thing. Couldn't I blah blah blah, because yeah, I don't think may not. It would be may not. No. I'm sure that's not possible. I mean, grammatically speaking, yes, but I don't think that is a common thing to do.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're most welcome. If you want to make it like that, then you could use couldn't. Couldn't she bring ice cream, for example? Wait. Couldn't she bring ice cream? And question mark. You see? Couldn't she bring ice cream? That is a possible question. That is very common and possible. But with may, I don't think so.
Teacher, couldn't or can is more for a permission.
Yes,
Okay.
agree. Okay. Questions up to here, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Now let's go ahead and move to the following page again, and let's work on 11B, part 8. It says match the sentences, takes the first one takes some sunscreen, it might be really sunny. So I'm gonna give you have 8. So I'm gonna give you around 5 minutes. It's already 7:20. At 7:25, we're gonna be checking together the different sentences that we have over there. No, 11:8. Ready, guys?
Yes.
No, teacher.
Okay.
I finished, teacher.
Okay, thank you. How about the rest? Did you finish, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, the first one is already done. It's already checked. It says to take some sunscreen. It might be really sunny. Okay, number one. Let's see, Anita. Anita, can you try to do number one?
Yes, teacher. One moment. Okay. Let's buy a lottery tickets.
Uh-huh. By a lot of
We win.
might.
My
Mhm. We might win, correct. Number two. Let's see, Oscar.
Excuse me, Chair. I turn off my microphone.
Your mic, don't worry.
Can you call the restaurant? It may be closed on Sunday.
Sundays. Yes, that is correct. Thank you, Oscar. Monse, can you do number three?
Yes, teacher. Don't finish the milk. And someone might want some for breakfast.
Thank you. Number four, Alan.
And let's use the map. We mean get lost.
Mhm. Number five, Andre.
one moment, teacher. You should try to cheer on B. It might not be your size.
You should try this shirt on. It might not be your size.
Size.
Let's see, Danny. Danny, can you do the following?
Sorry,
Can you do the following?
the following what? In what number?
Oh, number six.
Sorry. Okay. Don't wine for me tonight. I may finish work late.
Perfect. Number seven, Mari Paula.
Maribas, teacher, again.
I always change it. I'm sorry.
Be careful
Knife.
with the
Knife.
How can I say? Sorry? Knife.
Yes, the K is not pronounced.
Knife. You might cut yourself.
You might cut yourself. And number 8, Heiner, or rich boy.
Ah. Ask how much it costs. We may not have enough money.
Yes, that is 100% right. Okay, guys, any question up to now? Any concern? Okay, looks like there are no questions. Still, if you come across any question or any concern, remember you can always let me know. Okay, let's go for one of the last topics of the night for this for grammar. So neither plus auxiliaries. This is actually very common and it's very used as well. But that's what I was gonna say. It's actually very easy. I find it very easy, but I don't know, like people never pay attention to them, so they never use it correctly. Okay, so how does it work? Okay, before we look at the examples, it says we use so do I or neither do I to say that we have something in common with somebody. We use so plus auxiliary plus I to respond to affirmative sentences. We use neither plus auxiliary plus I to respond to negative sentences. The auxiliary we use after so and neither depends on the tense of the verb that the other speaker uses. Okay? For example, if I use for okay, now I'm gonna before we look at the examples, I'm gonna ask you. Let me think about the tense. Oh, this one. Wait. This one, I ate a pizza. Let's see who is gonna be the lucky one. Kenny. Kenny, what is the auxiliary of that sentence? It doesn't appear there, but what is the auxiliary?
It's a good question, teacher.
Really good
Of
question.
course. Let me just grab something real quick.
Hi, Pixar. The auxiliary is not there.
No, it's not there, but it's the one that should be present. I mean, that could be present there. Every tense has a main auxiliary, which is the auxiliary that we usually use in that tense. What is the auxiliary for that one?
Maybe can.
Nope.
Do.
Okay. Who wants
The
to get?
letter A. But no,
Somebody,
maybe.
no, somebody already said it. Thank you, Andre. Did.
Did. Okay.
Did. Did is the auxiliary for simple
Yes,
past. So
For
I was gonna give you a clue, but that was gonna be too obvious. I was gonna say that whenever you need to look at the auxiliary of that tense, think about how to make it negative. Because to make it negative, you need to find the auxiliary. In this one, if you needed to make it negative, it will be I didn't eat a pizza. So the moment that you make it negative, you identify which is the auxiliary. In this case, did.
Of
Why
course,
is
the
it?
letter is in past.
Exactly. Okay. Why is this important? Because in order to use this topic correctly, we need to know the auxiliaries for each one of these verbs. Okay? For example, let's say, Heiner, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, thank you. Let me write it down. I am doing good. Okay. Anita, what is the auxiliary there?
Oh, teacher.
Imagine if I start asking you this on the test, you're giving me ideas.
Oh. Comodín, por favor.
Teacher
Yes, thank you, Andre.
is very intelligent today.
Yes, Andre, you're flying. You're flying today. Yes,
Y eso que no
it is
estudiaba,
actually,
imagínense si estudiara.
why? Estaría pero on fire. No, but yeah, that is actually perfect. Why is this important? Because again, we're talking about so and neither. Okay? So is positive, neither is negative. So whenever the sentence is positive, we need to use so. Whenever it's negative, we need to use neither. Sorry, I didn't write the whole thing. I don't know what happened. Neither. So for example, the one that Heiner is saying is, I am doing good. That one is positive. So in that case, if I want to respond, I need to use this one, the first one. The answer would be so plus the auxiliary. The auxiliary is am, so am, and then the subject. So am I. And there you all go. Really easy. Okay. In the first one, I ate
Teacher,
a pizza. Yes, tell
but
me.
the so I am is answer or the question.
No, that is the answer. And so I am, sorry, I am. Oh, this is horrible. So am I. That is the answer, and that is positive. And it is the same as saying yo también.
Okay.
Like in this one, I ate a pizza. That is a positive sentence.
So
Pizza. You can say so. So what?
So the A. I.
Did I? Exactly. So did I eat a pizza? Oh, really? So did I. Ahí está como que, yo me comí una pizza. Ah, ¿en serio? Yo también. That is exactly, this is exactly the topic. If it is negative, for example, I have not eaten, let me see, oh, shrimp. I love shrimp. I have not eaten shrimps. I don't know, in more than a month, for example.
Oh, I remember neither. Is yo tampoco.
Exactly.
Oh,
So this it is making or you so we need to, so thank you.
Can I repeat?
Can I or can
Can
you or can I?
Repeat, please?
Sure, absolutely. What I was saying is in this one it says I have month. That is negative.
Yes.
Okay, what is the tense? Está en pasado, presente, futuro, what?
In pasado.
No, it's not.
I don't know, teacher.
Thank you. Everybody said it. It is present perfect. Okay. What is the auxiliary for present perfect?
Have.
Thank you. Yes, it is have. So in this case, remember that whenever we want to make it, whenever we want to say yo tampoco, para decir algo tan simple como yo tampoco en inglés, tenemos que, yo tampoco es algo negativo. Por eso no podemos utilizar so, porque so es solo para cosas positivas. Entonces, en este caso, empezamos con neither. Luego de neither, buscamos el auxiliar. No tenemos que ponerle nada negativo porque neither ya es negativo. Entonces, neither más el auxiliar del tiempo verbal que nos dijeron, neither have I. Y ahí está. Así de fácil. Porque recuerden que neither ya viene negativo. Desde que nació como dice viene negativo. Por eso no ocupo nada más. Porque es importante que manejen los tiempos verbales, chiquillos. Porque si ustedes dicen, ay, voy a sonar súper chivo diciéndolo, pero dicen una oración y usted utiliza otro auxiliar, entonces that is ungrammatical. Por ejemplo, si yo le digo a Maripaz, Maripaz, I have not eaten shrimps in more than a month. Y me dice, neither did I. Eso está mal porque me está cambiando el tiempo verbal de presente perfecto a pasado simple. Entonces, si quieren sonar así como bien chiva, bien cool, tienen que mantenerme el tiempo verbal. Y para mantener el tiempo verbal, tienen que entender la oración que me está diciendo la persona. Por ejemplo, si yo les digo, I will not go to the concert. What is that tense? Future, exactly, and will, not only future, but will. So if I say, I will not go to the concert, and Alan says, yo tampoco. How can that happen? Neither
I.
will
Okay.
I. Exactly. That's why you really need to pay attention to your speaker to understand the tense and the sentence that he or she is saying. So you can, okay, it's present. No, it's past. Oh, future. It's different. And you can use auxiliary and create one with that. Yes.
Okay. And the structure is the so or neither plus auxiliary,
Plus auxiliary
plus subject.
Exactly.
Okay.
That is exactly how it works. Let's look at the examples. We haven't looked at the examples. I'm sorry. Here we go. I love classical music. You see, this one is positive. So do I. I went to a classical concert last night. I went. Simple past. For that reason, we use did. So did I. I am not married. Oh, you see, I am not. That is what? First of all, is present and it is be. Be is the auxiliary. For that reason, I am not married. Neither am I. I don't want to get married. You see, I don't want to get married. That is simple present, regular simple present, which means that it is due. Neither do I. And there you go. Questions, doubts, concerns.
I think it's easy, but well, for me, thinking and use first the auxiliary, I don't know, it's confusing.
I know it's a new topic, isn't it? It's actually very useful. It's fun because whenever I was learning, that was like many years ago, and I saw it, I remember that I don't know, something in the topic caught my attention. So I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And I forced myself to learn it. I was like, no, I have to learn it. And I use it a lot. Whenever my students are like, teacher, I already watched the Doctor Strange movie. And I say, really? So did I. I really liked it. No, I hate it. Oh, it was like whatever. So I use it a lot. And whenever I was preparing the class, it was like, oh, I actually have used this a lot, and I don't even know why. Okay, here you have the examples. Simple present. Make it bigger.
Teacher, I
Yes.
have a question. When it the was in simple past? Past. I confused for the did y was.
Oh, but don't be confused. Why? Because they are very different. Because if you give me a sentence with was, it's going to start with was. For example, I
Was is simple past, but the did simple past.
yes, but remember what I said. It's not only simple past, but the auxiliary of simple past. Was comes from be. The verb be. So in that case, you cannot change it. Recuerdo que dije, be y do, they're not like each other. Then be es un verbo súper grande porque tiene was, where, am, are, is, bla, bla, bla. Y después de be, tenemos todos los demás. Entonces, whenever we're using be is the main auxiliary. But if we're changing and we're using another one like eat, jump, cook, sleep, walk, anything, those are going to use
But the was
did. Simple past of be. And this one is just in simple past. Entonces, if I ask you to make it using neither or so, first of all, you're going to use so because both of them are positive. So I was angry. Really? So was I. In this one, I did I. Do you see the difference?
yes, teacher. Thanks.
You're most welcome. Any other question, guys? Any other concern? Any other doubt? No. Yes, maybe.
Teacher, if the sentence is in positive, the answer only can do in positive, or I can answer in negative.
No, you cannot. I mean, you can, but not using so neither. And you want to say that you were happy, you cannot use so. Oh, neither was I. Porque es como que yo le diga, yo estaba muy feliz. Yo tampoco.
Okay.
You know, say, what? What are you saying? It doesn't make any sense. So that's why you cannot. The idea of using this is just when you're agreeing with the person. If you say like, yeah, I was happy. Yeah, really? So was I. Perfect. But if you're not in the same direction, in the same line, you need to change it. You can say, I was happy. I was not. I was very angry.
English been confusing again. Yes.
You're confused.
No, well, I can understand.
Why?
Well, I got it, but well, it's harder to me use.
Why is it harder? Tell me.
Well, I don't know. Give me an example. I tried to answer.
Okay. This is my example. Sorry, guys. I really like these shirts. Okay, that is my example. And go for it, Alan.
So, do I?
Huh?
So, do I?
Exactly. So do I? Why do? Because it is simple present. I want to eat torta chilena. So do I.
Well, okay. In other
Tense.
verb tense, yes.
Okay. Let me see. Let me think about a different tense.
But negative.
Okay. Yeah, I actually thought about negative.
Well, I'm not sure, but well, maybe it's neither have I.
Neither have I.
Yes.
That is your ultimate answer?
Yes.
But that is perfect. That is 100% perfect.
Well,
Why? Because you are identifying that first, it is in present perfect, and second, that it is negative, and third, and something that I love that you did, you're saying, okay, it is has, but at the end, it's I, the one that is going to be responding. So I cannot say has. So it needs to be have. Neither have I.
okay, well, but that's okay. I know, but give me a sample just talking.
Just talking. Okay, Alan. I will not sleep tonight.
Well, near I won't. No, near won't I.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But,
So will I, teacher?
it's hard.
Neither
So will I.
Nope.
Can you repeat
Can
the
you repeat the
sentence, teacher,
sentence
please?
again, please?
Yes. I will not sleep tonight.
I will not sleep tonight.
Sleep tonight. I think Andre has the correct answer. Andre, go for it. I think that she was gonna do it right.
No, the I will
Neither will I.
will.
How can he?
Neither will I.
Yes, that's perfect. Because remember, the sentence was, let me write it here. I will not sleep
Yes,
tonight.
I say, neither I won't I.
Exactly. And it will be neither. But remember that neither is already negative. So for that reason, you cannot give me any more negative. It has to be positive. So neither will I. You don't need to add any other negative. The negative is already part of neither. O sea, neither te lleva como una partícula negativa. Por eso,
Okay,
el
got it.
auxiliar puede llevar nada negativo.
What, got it. Always we don't use the negative version of the auxiliary. Okay, got it.
Teacher, excuse me. It is
Tell
not
me,
possible to say or to answer so will I for this sentence. If I want to say that I will not sleep tonight, for me too.
No, I mean, I know what you're saying, I know what you're thinking, but think about this. Si yo le digo, hoy no voy a dormir, y usted me dice, yo también. That's not the correct answer. The correct answer is yo tampoco, right?
Pass. I will not eat tonight. Well, and the answer is neither I will I.
No, neither will I.
Neither will I. Okay.
Exactly. Lo que pasa es eso. Maybe.
Yes, it's confusing because use the auxiliary first. Well, I don't know.
In this case, teacher, if I don't agree with you, the correct answer is I will do.
No.
No, yeah. That is correct, because what Ken is doing is that he's giving me a full sentence. I will not sleep tonight. You can say, I'm sorry, I will do.
Okay.
That is correct. Because in that case, remember, this one is only to show that you agree with the person. O sea, para decir, mira, yo también, no, yo tampoco. Pero si usted me lo está cambiando completamente y realmente dice, qué pena, yo sí, lo siento por usted, in that case, you need to give me another example, another sentence that expresses that. So if I say, I will not sleep tonight, then you can say, oh, I'm sorry, I will. And I will sleep like a baby. Or para que más chicha, you know, lucky you. But do you see the difference? Do you understand how it works?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, now let's look at the practice because we have a practice actually for this, so we can work on the practice a little bit and then see how you actually feel. So for the practice in this one, it says complete the 11C part A. It says complete these answers with an auxiliary verb. The first one says, I love chocolate ice cream. So do I. So I'm gonna give you, we have 10, I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes to see if you can finish this. Let's see what you can do. Is the one that you're seeing in the screen right now. Did you finish, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yes, I finished it.
Okay, let's have one more minute and
Yes,
then we can
teacher.
Teacher, the practice is only for do or we have to send you
Which practice?
the passive voice?
No, that one is only for you to practice all the different tenses because it also has the explanation. That one is just for you, like extra material.
Okay.
Is because as I was saying, that is actually that topic is very important and very useful. So I really wanted you to have like all the information in regards to passive voice because I don't remember if we talk about passive voice in any of the other levels. So in case if you do, amazing, because then you're gonna be super prepared. But if you don't, at least you have a very good handout there with lots of practice that you can actually use.
Okay. No, I don't remember watch this topic in the other levels.
No, yeah, me neither. I don't think we have ever talked about passive voice. Not before, not that I remember. And it's such a nice topic. I know, I love it. Well, you know, I love grammar. So everything that has to do with grammar is like my favorite thing. But this is, I mean, like, truth be told, this is one of my favorite topics. Passive voice is such a cool topic.
I finished, teacher.
Thank you, Monse. Guys, how about the rest? Did everybody else finish? I'm gonna take that silence as a yes. Okay, let's go ahead and complete the first part. The first one is already done, and I love chocolate ice cream, so do I. Number one, Andre, can you do number one? And while Andre
Yes.
prepares number one,
Yes.
Oscar, can you prepare number two? Go on.
I'm really thirsty, so I am.
Nope.
Number two, number one.
Yes.
Mm,
It's because this is the thing. Maybe you have it written as so am I, but when you pronounce it, you said so I am. ¿Ves el error, Andre?
no.
Es que, digamos, tal vez lo escribiste como so am I, pero cuando lo dijiste al revés y me dijiste so I am. That is not correct.
So
I. Exactly. So am I? Yes, 100%. So
Okay.
I am never. No, and that is actually super common, porque como uno está acostumbrado a decir I am, she is, he is, todo eso, uno a veces le da esa vuelta. In this way, no, you can't. You need to have first the auxiliary and then the subject. Number two, Oscar, you ready?
I didn't go out last night. Neither did I.
Neither did I. Correct. Number three, let's see, Monse.
Yes, I was born in Seoul. So was I.
I think it's still pronounced Seoul, just in case. I think it's still kept Seoul.
Seoul.
Yes, Seoul is like a place in Korea.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number four, Kenny. Kenny, can you number four?
Yes, number four, dice, I don't eat meat, neither do I.
Perfect. Number five, let's see, Heiner.
Number five is I have been to Istanbul, so have I.
Yes, that is correct. So have I. Number six, Mari Paz.
I can't sing. Neither can I.
Exactly. I can sing, neither can I. Number 7, let's see, Ivan.
Okay, teacher. I'd like to go to Bali. So would I.
Perfect, thank you. That's 7. Number 8, Anita.
One moment. Number 8.
Mhm.
Mm, I say teacher.
I don't know. Oh, no, song.
I saw a great movie last week. So did I.
Mhm. Perfect, because you're using I saw a simple past. Then so did I, because did is a past auxiliary. That was number 8. Number 9, let's see, Alan.
I wouldn't like.
Hey, number 10 for Mhm.
Okay, I wouldn't like to be famous. Neither would I.
Neither would I, correct? A, number 10, Ivan.
Okay. I can play chess, so can I.
Mhm. Perfect. I can play chess, so can I. Okay, guys, any question, any concern, any doubt?
No, teacher.
How do you feel up to now? Do you want to have a quick break?
I feel asleep.
You feel asleep? Yeah, I can feel it, guys. You're like so turned down today. You're like turned off already. Like your computer was like shutting down. You're like, look even to Maripaz. She's not even eating anymore. At this time, she would be eating. She'll be going for her 3rd or 4th snack.
I wait to the, how can I say this, teacher, that recess.
Or yeah,
Go to my ice cream.
but that is not a bad idea. Okay, let me see which is the next topic in regards to grammar. Past perfect. No, I don't cover past perfect. It's very simple, but I think you might be a little bit tired. So let's do this. Let's finish with let's do one more practice and then I'm gonna let you go home, okay? How does it sound?
Go home, teacher.
Go home. Do you wanna go home already?
I you say you can go home. I am in a home.
No, I know. But my point is you can go to sleep or you can go and eat something. Yeah, no, that's
I
what I
just
meant.
gonna get bed.
Yeah, you just, oh my God, the thing is, I understand that if you're tired because we have been doing a
Go
lot of
to the
grammar.
recess,
and
teacher.
grammar. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a quick visit and then we come for a quick practice. It's already 8:10. So let's go and eat something, drink something real quick, and at 8:15 we come back, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Go. Okay, there we go. Monse, for the first one, for used to, tell us about something that you used to or something that you didn't used to do.
Okay, I write two sentence. I used to feel very cool in my work, but I didn't use wear appropriate clothing.
Oh, okay. Ivan, for used to or didn't used to.
Okay, teacher. When I was in Nicaragua, I used to practice singing.
Thank you. Kenny.
I used to play video games, but I don't have PlayStation.
Okay, yeah. I thought that you were going to, I don't have time anymore. I'd be like, yeah, me too. I don't have time. I used to like to play video games. That was perfect. Thank you, Kenny. Anita.
Teacher, today, no.
How come, Anita? But it's so easy. But
Yes, but today I don't have idea.
Mari Paula.
Teacher.
It's Mari Paula.
I was joking. I was joking. I'm sorry. I was joking. I
My
know
heart
it's
teacher.
very fast.
I used to see Grey's Anatomy, but I don't have time. And Netflix.
Okay,
Ya no está en Netflix.
go for it, Alan.
Me?
Yes.
Well, for examples with use.
Used to, or
I don't know. I'm not sure, but well, I use it to drink alcohol. I
okay.
don't know.
Okay, means that it means that you no longer do it.
No.
Okay, yeah, that is perfect. Danny.
I used to wear sandals, but now I don't like.
Perfect. Andre.
I was in exam. I used to study every night.
Oscar.
I used it to play soccer, but now I like riding mountain bike.
Okay, used. Remember not use it, used.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. But say it. Used.
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 Better. Thank you. Okay, now let's move to the second part. May, might, or may not, or might not. Monse, what did you write?
Yeah, I might sleep now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ivan, you there? We cannot hear you.
Excuse me, teacher.
Go for it.
What was the sentence?
No, that's what I'm asking you. What did you write using may, might, or may not, or might not?
Oh, okay. For example, I want to travel to US. Excuse me. So am I?
No.
So do I?
No, it's because we're not there yet. That one is okay, but we're not there yet. It's may, like for example, I may go to the US, or I might travel to the US.
Okay, with may.
Yes, US may or might.
Excuse me.
Don't worry, it's okay. Do you have any?
For example, I might go to the US if I get the visa.
Yeah, that is perfect. Kenny, go for it.
May you buy the tickets for the travel?
May you buy the tickets for the, yeah, that is perfect. Danny.
With May. Okay. My mom may cook cookies or dessert.
Cookies or what?
Postres. I don't.
Dessert.
Dessert.
Yes, that was correct. Thank you. Alan, go for it.
I may go to your house if you are there.
Yes, that is perfect. Mari Paz.
May I go to the supermarket?
Yes, you may. That was perfect. Thank you. Anita.
I may go to the Germany.
To the what?
Germany.
Oh, to Germany. Yes. Andre.
I might have a lunch tomorrow.
I might have.
I might have a lunch tomorrow.
Oh, lunch. Yes, perfect. Oscar.
I might to eat a sandwich.
I might.
To eat a sandwich.
Nope. Because remember that after might or may, you cannot have anything that is not the verb in the base form. O sea, no me pueden agregar ningún tú ni nada más. I might eat a sandwich.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, Oscar. Okay, let's go for the last one. So do I, or so or neither. Monse, did you create an example for that one?
Yes. I have studied English.
No, I have.
Okay. I have studied English. So have I.
Mhm. Thank you. Well, we already listened to Ivan's one, so thank you. That one we Kenny.
Alan loved watch the champions, so am I.
Sorry, again, the first one?
Alan loved watch the champions, so am I.
No, no, because in
I hate the football.
loves to watch the championship or the champions, the Champions League.
Yeah,
What is the tense there?
present.
But not the present of be.
Present.
And you're using so am I, and am is be.
I'm confused.
Yes, don't worry. Remember that it's like we were saying in simple past, we have simple present of be and simple present of the other verbs. So if you say, for example, Alan is watching champions, then you can use be because you're saying Alan is watching the champions. So you can say, so am I. But if you say Alan loves, then the auxiliary for that is do. Remember, in order to find out which auxiliary, think about how to make it negative. So Alan loves to watch the champions. Alan doesn't love to watch the champions. So whenever you turn it, so do I.
Do I?
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank
Nice.
you.
You're welcome.
Danny dijo.
Yes. Danny dijo. Yes. Did you say Danny? Yes, I said Danny.
Did you say Danny?
Yes, I said Danny.
I did my skincare last night. So I
Again, can you repeat it? So I did my skincare tonight, and the other one is?
so did I?
So did I. Yes, that is correct. Alan, go for it.
Okay, I didn't do the homework needed, didn't I?
Again?
I didn't do the homework needed, didn't I?
No. And you're making the same mistake that you did before. I didn't do the homework.
No.
Because you said neither didn't I. Right?
Neither did I.
Okay, no, entonces sí. It's because I listened to neither didn't I. Y yo, neither didn't I, no. Neither did
No,
I.
I say,
Mhm.
yes, I didn't do the homework, neither did I.
Okay, no, yeah, perfect. 100% perfect. No, it's because I heard neither didn't I. Y yo, no, didn't, no, did. Yes, but they then, yes, perfect. Maripaz.
I love frozen ice cream. So do I.
Ajá. Anita.
I don't know, teacher. I will go to the supermarket. So, ay, no sé, teacher.
Es súper simple, no te estreses, vea. Dijiste, I will go to the supermarket. El auxiliar principal aquí es will. Entonces, positiva y el auxiliar es will. Y dijiste, I will go to the supermarket. Sería, so will I.
Will I? Okay.
That is correct. Andre, go for it.
I went to the Coldplay concert, so did I.
Perfect. Oscar.
We don't play tennis, neither do I.
Yeah, we don't play tennis. We don't play tennis, neither do I. That is perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to go now so you can go and enjoy the rest of your night. Take good care of you. Have an amazing, amazing night, amazing weekend, and see you on Tuesday, God willing.